Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly welcome you to Marley State of Mind. You know what the fuck it is. You know what time it is, motherfucker. Let's go. It's a motherfucking podcast. Yeah, it's a motherfucking podcast. Hey, it's a goddamn podcast. Yeah, it's a motherfucking podcast, bitch. Yeah, it's a podcast, bitch. It's a goddamn podcast.
What up? Welcome to the world's dopest podcast, Marley State of Mind, taking place at a bunch of Bull Studios. You already know what's going on. You're here with Marley, Mr. Major Motion. And this week's no different than the other week. We got some very special guests with us. I guess it is a little bit different. First time we had two guests with us. We got two very special guests with us tonight. We got Dayton Durrell and Ji-Go. I get it right that time.
Yes, sir.
Just like the ad lib. And we're going to dig into their story a little bit. And I always like to kick off the podcast talking about how I came across the artist, how I found a particular artist. And the first one I was familiar with was Ji-Go, my man, Shawnsky, Money SL. Shout out Shawnsky. What up, though? We was chilling one time. We was in a car, and I think you sent him something, bro. Mm-hmm. And he played it for me. I'm like, this fire. Who's this? And he started telling me about you. I'm like, yeah, for sure. And I think you came to a couple shows as well. And then that's when we started locking in for real. And ever since then, I've been locked in with you. Then y'all boys recently dropped a new project, which is fire, by the way. Appreciate and when I heard that, I was like, yeah, let's make it happen. Let's get y'all on the podcast so that we can have the people meet you. The people can know you. Feel me? Let's go. All right, how y'all feeling tonight?
Great, man.
Yeah,
having us on.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. You might want to talk a little bit more into it because they ain't gonna be able to hear y'all. I appreciate y'all joining me tonight and shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, the project sounds good. But yeah, what I like to do here, I like to take people through a journey, let them get introduced to y'all, see what's going on, introduce them to the music. You know what I mean? And let them know how you come to find out about music. Like I said, this is the first time I had two artists on, as opposed to one.
Okay, cool.
So it's the first on the Marley State of Mind podcast. Now tell me, how did y'all get introduced to music? What was your first experience? Not even like doing music, but what was your first experience with music that made you feel like, damn, like I really love this. This is more than just a background noise.
For me, my whole family did it. So a lot of people I looked up to, like my uncle, my cousin, they all rap and shit.
Hell
so,
yeah.
I thought that was cool growing up, especially because like I wasn't really part of no group.
Yeah.
So then like I would always try to attach myself to theirs. So,
Yeah.
like, their rap group and shit. So I never told them I wanted to rap, but I was like always writing this shit. So
It was the family that inspired you to do it.
absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was from when I was young, like just growing up. Grandma would always be cleaning, playing music. It'd
Playing
be
music.
Temptations. It could be, Earth, Wind, and Fire, stuff like that. And then my mom was listening to Tupac. Uncle was listening to Biggie. So I heard everything. Like No Diggity was probably like the first real rap song I would just play over and over and over again.
What was it about that song that made you feel that way?
It was just, I think it was like with Dre on the beats, like the way it sounded, I just felt cool. I didn't know what they was talking about. I was young,
It was
but
that beat that captured you.
Yeah, it's that beat.
Yeah, that was a crazy sample, and I didn't until like later in life did I hear like the actual song from Bill Withers, Grandma's Hand, and it's crazy how Dre flipped that beat, right? Like, cause it doesn't sound nothing like the original, the No Diggity. So yeah, that's definitely a fire one.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys listen to music around the house, family, a lot of family for both of y'all that really got y'all into the music.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up in church.
Yeah.
I mean, like, music was always around, whether cleaning, getting woke up on Saturday morning, getting slapped on.
Yeah, 100%.
You hear that music on Saturday morning, you might as well grab a broom
and get to work.
Look, don't make her come ask again.
Yeah, hell yeah, of course. And we gotta abide by that.
Absolutely.
For sure. But that's definitely a good introduction. Now, so you start listening to music, you loving music, starting to listen to it more. When was it when you started to make those original compositions? When was the first time you were like, damn, like I feel like I could do this?
Bro, I'll be honest, I never even really thought about doing it. Like I was all about selling parts to servers. So my man, a lot of people know him, call me Cole.
Yeah, yeah.
So like me and him was at the crib one day and he had the studio set up in there. And I guess he must like we'd be chilling and shit, like we'll be riding and rapping. He just hit me and was like, yo, come in here, you wanna make a song? I'm like, no, I'm cool. But it was really like, yeah, fuck yeah.
You really wanted to do it anyway, yeah.
So it was like nah, but then I went crazy. So it
Yeah.
was like,
Right.
yeah, it was really what I needed. But then we went there, and then I heard it. I was like, man, I don't feel like I don't got the voice. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, okay. But then once you hear like what an engineer can do and shit, you're like, oh, all right. That was my first time. That shit was all right. So
Yeah.
I was just like, we just locked in from there, and I just was like, fuck it. Like,
You was reluctant.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. But you did it anyway, and it was the homie that pushed you to keep doing it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have ever made a song without it. I
Did
wasn't
you?
in the groove without it. Type shit.
What was it that gave you that validation? Like after you did it, like what made you think like, damn, I can actually do this? Like I'm.
I'll tell you, I sent it to my uncle. He's straightforward. Whether it was football highlights and shit, he would always tell me like, nah, like he'd be like, oh, that was cool, but I was at the game, you missed so and so type.
Yeah. Yep.
So then I sent him the song. He was like, okay, and that's it. I'm like, okay, good. He was like, nah, fuck with it. No, all right. Because he either told me like, nah, get that shit up.
Yeah.
No, once he was like, okay, and then I mean, just sending it. All my friends make music, so like once I got a couple, I got straightforward people in my circle that's gonna be like, nah, that's it.
You got people that ain't gonna capture you. They're gonna keep it funky with you the whole way.
100%.
That's lovely. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people have yes men around them, and without that criticism, if you don't have that criticism and people telling you like, "Yo, bro, that's not it," like how can you ever grow? How can you really improve? So it's good that you got people in your circle who you could trust, who you could depend on, who's gonna give you that real stone cold truth. For sure. How about you?
For me, it was probably I never thought I could really like make music. I always thought you legit had to be signed. Like,
Yeah.
I think you just go somewhere.
You
and
didn't
make
even know how it
something.
worked.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't know
damn, how
it
does this
worked.
even come about? Yeah.
I'm like, man, listening to various people like that. I'm like, man, I can't be signed, I can't go to ID. But it ended up like during COVID. Like shout out Dark Skin Dave. We were like, man, we're just gonna try and make some
Yeah,
music.
shout out
Like,
Dark Skin Dave,
Dark Skin Dave, Pratt, even K Hush was in there. K
White Tom,
Lifestyle was in there.
mess with the boy White Tom. White Tom.
Yeah, White
Yeah.
Tom for
What
sure.
up, White Tom?
And so that was when we first like started making stuff. Then we ended up going to Illegal, shout out their studio. But Demo was the first time I met Demo.
Yeah.
And Dave had me on the feature, and I heard myself when it was mixed, it was mastered. I'm like, sound all right. So
See, y'all had a great introduction into music too, because not a lot of people's first time into music. You have engineers and people who actually know what they're doing around it, and you got to hear yourself in the most crisp form, like
yeah,
really sounding crystal clear, like the radio. And not everybody gets that experience, so that's a lovely introduction into it.
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and I think like especially with mine, like I don't know his story, like mine, he pretty much like it was okay to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And then like I ain't gonna lie, bro, he helped me write all that shit. Like I didn't even know how to set up a song, so then like there was parts I could stop, even throw some bars in there, right? Then it gave me confidence, like this is okay. Like
You still weren't sure how to structure the songs and all of that stuff. Yeah.
yeah, even ad libs, I'm like, man, I don't even know what the fuck like layers, none of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
and this is hard, but then like you got the right person walking through that shit, and it's like no.
Yeah, and then even the more you do it, the more comfortable you get, and you start even listening to music different. Like you start listening to music on the radio, like oh okay, like oh you got layers on there. Oh, okay, you got dub, you got that. Oh, okay, you start looking at it a little bit differently. You start becoming a student of it. Yeah. You had that same type of that same type of mentorship coming up through the ranks.
Yeah, I had a lot of people that would give me tips, tricks. Like I mean, you gave me some Sean Ski, my cousin Beamer gave me some. Mo the Natural, shout him out over there. Definitely gave me some some tips, different things, and just with it could even been the way I constructed the song. Could have been the melody of the song, just like different ways to alter your voice and make it give it that feel. So
Yeah,
I had a ton of people that definitely helped me out, and I still feel like right now I'm still learning to.
you're still
really,
a student.
Yeah, still a student of it. Like there's still so much I could do.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I mean, and the process don't stop. You know, what I mean, and the thing about it is, if you are like a real artist, you're going to continue to be a student of the game, and you're going to continue to learn. But that makes me even more personal, and that y'all really just now getting into it, and to hear how Chris the project came out, and how polished it sounds for you guys just to be really just getting into music. Now, how did the group thing come about? How did you guys get the collab on a project? Are you two a group, or is this just like y'all had some songs in the stash? Like, man, we might as well go ahead and put this collab project out.
Really, we're just friends. Bro. Like,
Yeah.
we got a whole friend group. Like we all go out, party, shit like that. We just all do music. So like they all was making music in Pittsburgh, my hometown. I just moved up to Pittsburgh, and me and him, we did a couple songs. Like he would come down, I would hit them, and then they would come down to call me. Vice versa, my Mississippi City would do a record, but me and him, we got the same vibe. Like, we're probably gonna do that. We like more melodic shit.
Yeah.
We like kind of like island singing type of vibe.
Yeah.
That's really how we came. We got a whole group project with all our friends coming. It's called Entourage, where like we could kind of do sound.
Oh, that's fire. Yeah.
We got some hype shit like this inspired. So like that's
a bit of everything.
Me and him we just always try to be in the studio. So
yeah.
It just so happened that every time I'm going to the studio, like, nobody else want to come.
Yeah.
So it's like,
that was in there.
Now for the project, did you have a concept in mind, or was it just you had a collections of songs that just happened to work out to be like that?
I think it was what happened was, and you know what Dayton was saying is we would be in the studio at the same time, and it was always that style of beat or like that type of cadence. Like we both would be like, all right, yeah, everybody be like, y'all both got to get on the song. So it ended up just we started making. We already had like 3 or 4 of them, and then it was like we might as well just go ahead and just make a tape out of it.
Yeah.
The tape was originally like we actually like, it's actually my phone and styled it like the island tape. It was all like Afrobeat shit like that.
Yeah, like real Caribbean sound and.
Then we just thought like island tape, so corny. But then we kept. It's just funny because every summer all our people was going on boats and shit.
Okay.
Like, all right, when I think of a boat, like, I think of like people partying, dancing, shit. So that's really how the boat became a summer thing. So it's like summertime boat season. Like
it's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. Yeah. So for one time, while I'm thinking about it, go ahead and give the people your socials, how to get a hold of you, how to stream the music. Let everybody know how to get a hold of y'all.
Yeah, man. I'm in IG, JD McCargo, JD MCC ARGO. Same thing on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm a family man, so I only got IG now.
Yes, sir.
IG at Dayton Durrell.
Yep. That's what's up. Make sure y'all get a hold of them and tune in. Tap into that music. All right, so y'all getting together as a collective. Everybody got the same type of vibe. Well, you two got the same vibe. You're making the music. You're trying to formulate a sound for yourself. You're coming together, and somehow you're like, damn, we got this Caribbean vibe. Where did the title Boat Season come? How did you land on the title Boat Season? Well, I guess you just told me because of all the what up, Tommy Cole?
Tommy Cole,
what's happening? Okay.
Yeah, he's popped.
Y'all already told me. That's some burnt out shit on my behalf. My bad.
But it made me go really look more details. Just again, we knew it was going to drop in the summer.
Yeah.
So then it just became like, all right, what reminds you of summer? And up in Pittsburgh, everybody's always on boats.
Yeah, a lot of rivers, a lot of
So that's really where that came from.
Yeah.
It was just like we're going to island people. We didn't want people to confuse it. Like I'm from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you're not from the island.
Yeah. But, oh no, he's not. He ain't from the island. Man, I seen him in Pittsburgh last week. So it's like a boat season. You can. Where you can be on the boat.
Yeah, as long as there's some rivers or some lakes around.
Yeah, to be honest, it was boat music.
Okay.
Like that's what it was at first, and then it was like almost that was really what boat came from. It was like boat music.
Yeah.
I was saying we're like, okay, if I'm on a boat, I'm trying to hear this. I'm not trying like obviously we're gonna turn up. Like, that's where that came from. Then we just
that's what's up.
Keep it going.
Yeah, and it definitely, and the thing about the music is it definitely puts you in that feel. It definitely puts you in that vibe. It definitely puts you in that spirit of like summertime, you know what I mean, party outside. I could feel that's what y'all was going for, you know what I mean, and it speaks to that. Now, with that being said, did you already have that ability to shape music? Did you know that that's what you were going for, or is that just something that came naturally for you?
And that's why we was able to do it like as fast as we did. Like we was on the same page.
You already knew what you were aiming for.
Yeah, 100%.
We did a song. It was actually me, him, and Tony Cole. We had performed at Revolution. It's called "What You Mind." It had that kind of feel.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that shit was fire. Like that was the first song we said to people. I'm like, that sounds real hard. So then we just like we want to keep it going. But me and him, like we said, we always was the one like it was like any type of beat, like Afro beat, Afro swing, dance hall. They're like, oh, Fetty and Dayton got it going.
Yeah.
So it's like if I say Fetty, that's what we call him.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, he we just collabed. Like we did a song called "Across the World" one session, and it's like
that island.
All
right, yeah.
Because he flows. I love his flow, and I'm like, okay, I'm not really the rapper, but he rapped on that. And I'm like, all right, we might have something. If he can do that, and I could do what I do, it's gonna work out perfectly.
Yeah. So you don't consider yourself a rapper? Just an artist. Yeah.
Especially because like I don't hold myself to the box.
That's what's up.
I'm not afraid to try anything. I got raw songs.
Yeah.
country songs. I got rage shit, sad shit. Like I did everything, but again, that's to my bro. Like every time I think of music, I can call me because I would have never did so. You know what I mean? He's the one that like if you listen to his music, it's all kind of crazy shit. That's how I came up with
a lot of versatility.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna be in this forever.
Is that a reflection of like your personal taste in music? Do you listen to a lot of different genres?
Yeah, like I'm especially on like my playlist. Like there's Juice WRLD in there. There's Sean Paul. There's Burna Boy. There's XX. There's Kevin Gates. There's Drake. There's Dirk.
A little bit of everything. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely reflective. Definitely reflective. So while we're talking about the tape boat season, let's get into some of that music off of there. Y'all got any tracks y'all want to play in particular? Any favorites?
First one was my favorite.
Right,
Presidential.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and intro the track. Tell us a little bit about Presidential.
I mean, Presidential is just something like it's, you know, when you with the boat season, the way the vibe, you just feel like you're larger than life. You know, if a girl pops in, you can buy anything she wants. You're that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's, you know,
It's a mood. It's a
mood.
feeling.
It's a mood. Like when you hear that, like you can't help but feel good about yourself.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I was running late, so I had a party. He was already there doing it. I'm like, damn, I'm all late. I said I gotta go crazy. So I was like, I let that song just because it's funny that like literally out of all the songs that was the most unprepared.
Really?
Because he already did it. I had like 2 minutes to go in there and be like, all right, what the hell you going to do?
Yeah.
Sometimes that be your best work.
And the thing of put on top of that is that was legit the last song we made for the tape, but it happened to be so fire that we're like, this got to start it
Let's
off.
kick it off like this.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into this. This is that Presidential, streaming everywhere, any platform that you listen to music off. You listen to music on off of boat season.
I know it needs some change in your life. No, you need some change in your life. No, you need some change in your life.
Hey.
Tired of the lanes, need a boss in your life. Take you out shopping, you ain't gotta ask twice. Grab the clothes and off the rack, we ain't worried about the price. Pull up with my bag in the range like Stephen. Take you out of space, living life like the Jets. I'm on the mission, smooth with the words that I'm spitting. Ex hating on the boo, we out too, we call them hits for the night. It's for your life. Don't get me with your blessings, I ain't with the sipping tight. Ace of space, y'all know it's sitting all nice. Buckle with me, baby, I can change your life, right? Told me that shit look baby, put me in the game. Just get on the way. Look at niggas shopping, baby, money in the bag. Baby, cruise with me. I don't need nobody else when you with me. Yeah, fuck around, girl, baby, can't compete. No, what you fantasy, no, you need some change in your life. Tired of the lanes, need a boss in your life. Take you out shopping, you ain't gotta ask twice. Grab the clothes and off the rack, we ain't worried about the price. No, you need some change in your life. Tired of the lanes, need a boss in your life. Take you out shopping, you ain't gotta ask twice. Grab the clothes and off the rack, we ain't worried about the price.
Presidential off of boat season. That joint go. I mess with that. That joint go. Y'all hear background noise. Y'all know we live shooting at a bunch of Bull Studio right now.
I love it.
It's a vibe tonight. It's a vibe. Hey, they brought the boat season to the bunch of Bull Studios.
Yes, sir.
Y'all brought the boats with you. So y'all be going on boats?
Nah, I hate the water.
Yeah, me neither. That's what I was about to ask. You look like you might get on the boat sometime.
Yeah, hey,
Y'all go on the boat.
on there.
You swim?
I can swim.
You swim?
I can.
You swim?
I can swim to survive.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just saying, bro. I feel you, bro. I feel you.
As far as I need to love a boat. My girl's pops, he got a boat and shit. Like they live in Florida. So now I'm probably going to start being on it with stuff. But
Yeah.
Up in here, I'm from Utah. The fuck up
Right. It ain't really nowhere to be boating around town for real. I mean, you can get on the back of a boat and drive that joint down the road.
You know what I mean?
That's a different type of boat season. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey,
So boat season comes about. You're making the tracks. How long did y'all hold on to it before you actually decide to release it, or how long did you have? Was it a long time making a project? Like, what was that process like?
No, honestly, it wasn't that long making the process of making that. So we already Dane said, we already had the idea. And it's easy once we get in the studio.
What
It's
up, Chris
pretty easy.
BG? God's fire.
Chris BG.
hey, we got some heat on him too.
Yeah,
We got to. We got one that didn't make the tape because it's his own song. He wouldn't let us get it. But
Okay.
Before it dropped, we was like, we're about to do this. He was like, no, he got a plan with it. But that's
Hey, Chris. Hey, we want to hear that joint.
Hey,
We want to hear
I
that.
know somebody who got that joint.
Yep.
But nah,
What up, Jarrell? We got Jarrell Coles in the
Jarrell.
building. Y'all got some motion out here. Everybody tapped in.
Yeah, but it didn't take us long. I feel like we talked about it for a minute. Like I think we probably talked about it a couple months, but we got caught up in like a lot of the group sessions we couldn't do. So me and him, we actually did this shit late. It was probably like a 10 to 2, like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. type shit. And again, I just hit him like, bro, I'm going. We might as well just knock it out. He was right there. So
for sure.
as far as us dropping it, we probably took like a couple of weeks. We just wanted to make sure, obviously, it sound how we wanted. He went and fixed up, like got the order and everything. I was at work.
Got the track list for you.
Shout out Sean Canster on that too, man. He definitely hooked us up with getting the sound right in 90 Labs.
Yeah.
He,
Is that your engineer?
Yeah. And
Shout out Sean.
Yeah, one thing about him, like he gonna make sure, like he gonna push us to different limits where it's like, okay, bro, you gotta like he was the one that was like
He give you different advice in the studio, like do this,
yeah,
turn this up a little bit more.
Like I need you to be like singing like with confidence. Like,
That's what's up.
You can do it, just do it. Cause me, I'm not a vocalist. Like
right.
I can harmonize, make it sound good.
But you're not saying you're
I ain't Ruben Studdard.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but no, he like I said, he'll be the one like, all right, you just need to do it like this because I'll make it what it needs to be.
That's what's up.
I mean, again, a lot of credit to every engineer. Like, and it's really them two are my main ones, but him and Tommy.
But it's not every engineer doesn't have that ability, and every engineer is not going to give that to you. So the fact that you got engineers that you trust and that's helping you craft your sound, because a lot of guys that just record you and let it be that. You know what I mean? They're not going to do anything extra, no other interaction. And the fact that you have that type of rapport, I always say like finding a good engineer is like finding a barber. Like once you get that guy that gets your cut right every time, you want to keep going to him.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I mean? And the fact that y'all got that, especially so early on in your career, you know what I mean, as you're developing your sound, like that's clutch.
Yeah, no, it's important, especially like I said, I probably wouldn't have even been making music again if it wasn't for Tommy. But then it was like I wouldn't have been able to grow. I mean, I pulled all nighters for him. We locked in the studio.
You and Tommy?
Yeah, from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. the next day. I go to work, come
Damn.
right back. Like this motherfucker don't go to sleep. Bro.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. You want to talk about a workhorse?
Yeah,
I've seen him make 50 songs in a night.
That's crazy.
Like he probably got
That's
the most
crazy.
unreleased music in the world.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know because I heard Wayne made a like crazy amount of songs in the hotel one time, but like he's up.
Did you find that to be inspirational when you see him working like that?
It was because like me being so new, he's making songs like there was no sleeping because he'd turn around like, bro, I need like what you think. I'm like, what you asking me for? You, but then when he's really taking what I say and does it, then that gives you the confidence. Like, okay, you know what? Like, I can do it because he won't be turning around asking me.
Right.
So
because you hold him in such high regard,
yep.
and you have such respect for his work ethic, his sound, and what he's doing, and the fact that he really considers your opinion.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, like maybe I do know what I'm talking about,
bro.
A little something.
Especially because of that, because I'm like, he don't have to add. And it's one thing to be like, okay, but then to take it and be like, no, okay, that sounds hard. And then and vice versa. Like, I don't have a problem calling him or like, yo, listen to this. Or,
he's like one of your advisors.
Yeah, no doubt. He getting ready to move though, so it kind of sucks. Like as far as musically for me, because it's like
y'all can still sling them songs back and forth.
Hey, that's what we're gonna do. I just watched it shoot 10 music videos in 3 days.
Yeah,
crazy.
I've been seeing
like,
it going off.
Like legit 10 music videos. They're all different. Like and it'd be easy to get caught up in this. They're all different. They're movies. Like
that's
when that
crazy.
comes out, you're gonna see hit cold. I'm thinking about a next guest. He's going to Atlanta soon, but I think he has a big impact on the music around here. So
rock with me, Tommy.
I think a lot of people need to give him this. That's why I'm doing it now because people don't. Like I don't want to say it. Like I wouldn't have did it, and I know there's a lot of people that want to do music without it. So
that's what's up, man. No, that's important, bro, and I love that. And that is big. You should, especially if you got someone who influenced you in that way. Like you should show them that love, bro, and that appreciation.
Yeah.
And not enough people do that. A lot of people make it seem like they did it all on their own. There's no way you can do it all on your own. You know what I mean? And the fact that you have someone that you hold in high regard, who and to have someone like Tommy who does so many things. He does so many facets of music to put to bring you along and kind of put you under his wing, and you know what I mean, and be that for you is huge, bro. Yeah. So shout out Tommy Cole. Fuck with me, Tommy. Come down, a bunch of Bull Studios, Marley State of Mind, bro. Let's get that cracking.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I want to definitely get into another track before we go any further off of the project. Boat season.
What you think?
What y'all think about?
Mario Smash.
That's what I was thinking about. I'm glad y'all said that.
That's the one everybody like. That was the one that surprised me. Notice that people caught on to. I thought people wasn't going to really fuck.
For real?
Right.
Yeah.
Talk about it a little bit. Tell us about Mario Smash.
I ain't gonna lie. I literally was in the car. Like I was listening to beats. Like I drive a Sportage, and I was like driving Kia Sportage, but I'm moving too fast. Like I was just literally
Living it.
Yeah. So I moved to Pittsburgh, but was still driving to Uniontown. So then, like a lot of my verses.
For those who don't know, that's like a 45-minute drive,
Yeah.
close to an hour.
Yeah. So that's actually like how my whole verse was even came up with. Like that's why I was
Just commuting to
cruising
work.
down 51,
Yeah.
like riding with my guns in the car. So I'm like riding with my 9.
Yeah.
But then it was also like you just said, it's an hour. So I'm like 51 plus 9 is an
Hour,
hour. So I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm like, all right, now I'm about to just go. Then I start going into some more shit like this. Kept thinking. Like,
And the fact that you're saying stuff like that, those are complex rhyme schemes,
bro,
especially for you to be fresh in the music.
bro, it's crazy. Like
How how did you get so polished with that? What made you come up with these kind of things? What made you think of music? Was that natural? Was that something that you was already doing,
nah, my uncle.
or is that something that developed as you started doing more music?
So it was based off of like my uncle who I listened to, like all his verses. You had to think about what he said, and like that's so like a lot of the music I listen to a lot of times. So it's not like those ABC. Oh, you gotta really think like, oh, he just said something crazy.
Yeah.
So then that's how I want people to think. Like if they keep listening to it, like, yo,
They catch something different every
catch
time.
something different.
Yeah.
Like, if
like
I
that.
literally broke down my verse, people were like, okay, this is really like thought out. Because that's I take pride. Like I'm not trying to go in there and say the sound for it. I want you to think.
Yeah.
So
Like you said, you're a real artist. You're trying to paint that picture. You want people to really take that journey with you. You want them to feel your art.
facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as hook goes, like the Captain Saber hook, like Super Mario Smash, like my one of my other friends, like he got the clothing. It's called Don't Save. Stuck in the Game, Facebook. A lot of people know about that. So on there, like obviously the concept, like talking to him is like, yo, Mario's always saving her. Like don't save her. So I'm like Captain Saber hook. I'm like, cause that's what he is.
Damn,
He's a
Mario's
Captain Saver.
always saving her, bro.
Yeah. So that's what made me think of like Captain Saber,
Wow.
Super Mario Smash, and the Kia Sportage, but I'm driving too fast.
Damn, you just ruined Mario, bro.
Hey, for saving that.
Well, goddamn.
Hey, sometimes
This nigga's pimping.
I'm not gonna lie. If
yeah.
somebody keeps getting
This
caught,
whole time, bro.
yeah. Hey, bro.
Realize
Look,
Princess Peach always in trouble.
look, if it look like a
Or
duck,
is she?
it quack like a duck, then what is it?
Oh, goddamn. That shit's deep,
Hey,
bro.
it's crazy.
You just blew my mind.
Hey,
Goddamn.
look. Always. At the
Goddamn.
end of it, you gotta go save somebody. And I watched the movie too. I get to the point. He saved her that damn movie at the end. I watched it. That shit was fire.
Hell yeah.
I know I'm not the only one.
No, you ain't the only one for sure. I haven't seen it yet, but I definitely have every
It
intention.
was cool, but yeah, that's really where that came from.
I know the song though. I know that peaches, peaches, peaches.
You know what I mean? Look,
know
he
that
singing
shit.
to her. He loves it over there.
Yeah.
He loves it there. I
Yeah.
never seen somebody get caught so many times. If I have to go to my girl from the same dude's house more than once,
Yeah,
just
bro.
stay
You
there.
might as well
Not
keep her
right.
then. Yeah, you might as well just
stay
keep
there
her.
the second time.
Damn, bro, you just blew my mind with the Mario out here, man.
Out here acting a fool.
Acting a fool, bro. Throwing turtle shells and everything about this broad, bro. Don't do that, y'all. Don't be Mario. I'll start calling these niggas Mario, being like Mario.
Hey, you know what that means? Call him that.
Yep. Just came up with that here. But for sure. So we're about to get into that Mario Smash. That joint's a smash, a smizzy.
Yes, sir.
Boat season, streaming everywhere.
I'll be like, it's me. Mario. Whoa.
Captain Saber hole, Super Mario Smash. In the kids' sporters, but I'm driving too fast. I'm a little crazy, though I'm 40 on the dash. I be switching lanes, man, I hope I don't crash. Captain Saber hole, Super Mario Smash. In the kids' sporters, but I'm driving too fast. I'm a little crazy, though I'm 40 on the dash. I be switching lanes, man, I hope I don't crash. Cruising down 51 round with my nine. If I take my time, I should get there in 60. Never a superhero, rest in peace, Nipsey. Hustle in my vein, yeah, you ain't insane. Ride, you ain't got blue flame, fuck you, James the game. Make you fall in love with a real one. Bitches ain't no prop, this a real thing. Yeah, these bullets real, you can feel one. Yeah, you look good, but with your vibe like. Say you from the hood, but with your life like. I was walking with your truck. How many tools could I bust? You know what it is when you run up with your life vest, they get you done up. Captain Saber hole, Super Mario Smash. In the kids' sporters, but I'm driving too fast. I'm a little crazy, though I'm 40 on the dash. I be switching lanes, man, I hope I don't crash. Captain Saber hole, Super Mario Smash. In the kids' sporters, but I'm driving too fast. I'm a little crazy, though I'm 40 on the dash. I be switching lanes, man, I hope I don't crash. Got my cape, I'm on the way, it's a Bajago. Knocking down these studies on the side like I'm a Drago. My foot on the gas, I'm winning the race. Don't trust nobody but the gang, please just stay in lane. And they stay 160 model chick, she on the passenger. Playing with that kitty like a gang, super special. She a lane, so I pass it on. She was so fine, no propane, I ain't gas it on. I'm taking the game, I'm ballin' like that. I heard she fucking with that line, but we are not the same. She a freak, she getting strange for a little change. I can never make a wife if she don't get no right. Captain Saber hole, Super Mario Smash. In the kids' sporters, but I'm driving too fast. I'm a little crazy, though I'm 40 on the dash. I be switching lanes, man, I hope I don't crash. Captain Saber hole, Super Mario Smash. In the kids' sporters, but I'm driving too fast. I'm a little crazy, though I'm 40 on the dash. I be switching lanes, man, I hope I don't crash.
Hey, that shit fire,
I
bro.
ain't gonna lie, and I was selling kids at the time, so I was like, and I did like, what's kids sporters? We dropped the video, they gonna see my shit. Like, they gonna see them red seats, and then they gonna be like, oh.
Kids'
They
sporters.
gonna,
fine.
they don't joints be looking, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I need all referral fees because I don't sell cars no more. Every part, go in there and say I watched Dayton's video.
Yeah, say that. Say that for sure.
That's
Nah.
the Mario Smash discount.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That Mario Smash. Hey, we knocking them out today, bro.
But look, even
knocking
like
them out
how you
today.
saying, like that's why I was like, you Super Mario, and I for saving them.
It's really
I know
Super
a lot
Mario.
of dudes that be out saving a lot of people that ain't worth it. I
Really,
swear.
really will text you. From what I hear, I don't know. I've never experienced these things myself. But really will text you like, "Hey man, you talking to my girl?" Like, you ask her, bro. What did you texting me for?
That's why.
I'm not gonna lie. I could never be that guy. Like if I already seen it, like I don't gotta ask you. If I saw it,
Bro, don't talk to me.
I'm gonna go address that.
Yes.
With her, I ain't got no.
Don't talk to me, bro. Yeah, talk to her. I don't owe you nothing, my guy. But yeah, no, that's a good life lesson for the folks, bro. I'm glad you out here teaching life lessons. It's a message in the music. These guys are artists for real. So y'all got some shows coming up? Y'all got some shows or
And that's
some
what
events coming?
that's what I'm trying to really get into.
Yeah, that's
real.
what we're working on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some shows.
right now, like for me, I would just want to drop some stuff. I did a couple, so I did the first Revolution joint that everybody did that was packed,
Mhm.
like killed that.
Yeah.
And we just did.
What was that like for you?
And it was lit. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I was nervous as hell, but it was like. Then I looked and see all the people I love. You know what I mean? All the people that support me there. That's all I focused on.
Yeah.
Then it was pretty cool because I had some young people like that. Again, shout out to me is that it's some people don't like it, but like he's so proud of the work he did. Like if people was coming in for a session and I just let people like, oh, listen to the song I just did with Dayton. Like they got a couple times. So then by the time I performed, some people knew my song.
Oh, that's hard.
So it was like, oh, this is lit. And like again, like one of my best friends, like my brother, KE Lifestyle, shout out gang.
Yes, sir.
And me and him, I watched him do all kind of shows, and I'm like, I mean, we always consider ourselves like the same person, like we always work the same jobs, act the same. So when I see him lit, I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, if he could do it, I can do it.
Hell yeah. Well, it was more like if he does it, then I gotta do it.
Okay.
Because
You know what though? When I hear you talk about these people and how you shout out and show love to your family and your friends and the ones that inspired you, bro, that's a beautiful thing. Because a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I'm gonna say some people do turn that into envy.
yeah,
You know, what I mean, they may see the same things that you're seeing with the people around them, bro, and they'll get jealous and be like, man, like why is he doing that? That should be like you saying like if he can do it, then I should be doing it. People be like, why is he doing it? That should be
Yep.
me,
Yeah,
bro. And that's an ugly thing. You know what I mean? That's an ugly
Mm.
thing. And you know what I mean? A lot of that comes with it because a lot of people wish that they could do it
Yeah.
and don't have it in them to do it. You know what I mean? So you just got to love them a little bit harder and hope that that comes up out of them and they find what you found, the motivation and the inspiration to see people that you care about and people that you believe in doing what you're trying to do.
yep. Hey, bro, that's the most important thing I got is the people that's in my circle.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I narrowed it down to who needs to be there and who don't. Like,
yeah,
shit happens all the time. I pray that it's who I got's gonna be there. But
Yeah.
like you mean, you never know. But I feel like my circle's tight, and that's what it's about. We all do the same shit. Like we're all really friends. Like Saint no, oh, I just met you. We did the song. Nah, we like
Y'all,
hung out. We went to school.
y'all friends for real.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
that's at the end of the day, if we're not in the studio, we're at each other's house. Like we're going to housewarming. These all that they was at my son's baby shower. You know what I mean? Like these
Do you think that helps with the chemistry that you have on records, the chemistry that you have in music?
1,000%.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially because we know what to expect out of each other. Like where it's not like again, where none of us are yes, and we'll stop somebody in the middle of the verse. Like yeah, you got to scratch all that.
Yeah, it almost
Yeah.
it almost turns into like a competition because like whoever goes first sets it off, and you're like, well, I can't come in soft, or I can't have a weak verse.
Yeah,
You don't want to be the one where they playing the song.
And they're like,
Your
no,
verse
go ahead,
gets
skip. Yep,
skipped.
yep.
when we're riding in the car, you're thinking like he probably shouldn't be all this good, but
Exactly.
it don't get down like that. Like because
Yeah.
again, we're gonna stop it there. And
You're gonna stop it right there before it even gets to that
Yeah.
point.
and we're not greedy, so like all of us ain't rushing to get in there. Like we know what beats is meant for us. Like
Exactly.
where we'll push. Like I'll come out and be like, "Yo, Dave, you gotta go in there, bro."
Yeah, that ain't really my speed.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
or like Betty just sent the beat. I was just like, "Yeah, that's probably not me." Like
Yeah.
that's probably I can hear Dave on that.
Yeah.
Like you
For
know what
sure.
I mean. So then like stuff like that, like little, just being honest with ourselves and who we believe in. Like we're only gonna put out heat. 'Cause that's what we do.
Yeah, because you're really showing each other true love,
Yeah.
real spill. Like I said, that's something you got to hold on to because a lot of people are just yes men. They're going to tell you whatever you want to hear. They're going to tell you whatever you want to hear just for the sake of telling you whatever you want to hear, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're going to be afraid to hurt your feelings or whatever it may be. But it's not even about hurt feelings. It's about help me perfect my craft, bro. Like I love this. Don't have me looking crazy if you care about me.
Especially if I'm gonna be on something with you too. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And that's the big thing too, is that like we support each other in everything. Like we drop singles, we drop it's all right, show love in it. And open criticism, none of us we don't take it
That's how you
like
grow.
like to the heart, like okay, like maybe if you listen, that's how we got I feel like I grew with that. If somebody didn't like something, I listened to what they said and was like, all right. It wasn't like, man, you're hating. It was like,
You're right.
all right, maybe this shit was butt. Like,
Yeah.
bro, then I listened to it again. I'm like, no, that shit was terrible.
But yeah,
Like,
right.
I rushed. It was something like I could have thought of. Like you cheat yourself too. A lot of times you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna just say this because people's watching. I'm gonna
Right.
Get the shit
Yeah.
over with. No.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's worth taking the time. Like
Yeah.
For sure.
just to make a product fine.
No, that's a good approach and that's a good way to look at it and it's you can liken it to sports, you know what I mean? If you're playing sports with the homies, you still want to win. You're being
100%.
competitive,
No doubt.
but y'all still friends after it's all said and done. You know what I mean? It ain't changed no type of motion between you just because you had that ball in your hand. It's the same thing with the microphone. If that's you know what I mean, your true friend, like it ain't gonna change nothing. You got me on that one, bro. But I'm gonna get you on that next one. You feel me?
100%.
Because that's what it's about. And it's not about no hating or nothing like that. Like it's cool to keep it real with your people. And some of y'all got to keep it real with y'all people because they probably shouldn't be. They probably shouldn't be clogging up the music, man, and
Yeah.
and out here
verses.
I'm not gonna lie.
wasting
recording-
space, wasting streams, wasting.
Recording's fun, man. A lot of people,
Yeah.
to them, it's fun to them, but like, that
Yeah.
shit's expensive.
It is.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's
Yeah,
definitely
bro, the
expensive.
whole
Paying
process,
people by
huh?
the hour, it's like, all right, nah.
So it's like, yeah, you gotta have something ready.
Yeah. How's that been for you? Like the business aspect of it, the business end, like because y'all kind of got into music on a spur of the moment type. Are you starting to learn like, damn, there's a lot to this, like.
Yeah, for
There's so
sure.
much like that. That's what took me so long to drop is that I didn't even know where to start.
Yeah.
Was like I kept not even wanting to put nothing out there. I'm like, man, I don't got no cover art. I don't got that. But I'll be honest, my first singles I dropped, I made my own cover art on
Yeah.
my phone. That Like fuck it, I'm making excuses now. Just put the music out there. Like people gonna look and be like, all right, this is some corny ass cover art. All right, I'm either gonna listen to it because it looks corny, or then I'm gonna surprise your ass because then it's fire, and you're like, fuck the cover art. The song was hard. So like for me, like it was just there's so much I still don't know. Like, and that's what when you ask about the shows, like I'm trying to now link up with promoters and stuff because like I didn't.
Hey,
realize
promoters, if y'all watching, y'all hear the music, come and get these boys.
we get
for sure.
we got bread too.
Hey, tell them. No, we ain't doing that. Hey, listen, we ain't gotta do that. Holler at these boys. Y'all hear the music. Tell them how to get a hold of y'all one more time.
Yeah, Dayton Durrell on IG, Dayton Durrell Music.
Yep, IG, JD McCargo, JD MCC, ARGO, music, JIGO.
For sure. Yeah, no, y'all ain't. You know, what I mean, you don't always want to. I mean, you could pay for shows, bro, but you don't always want to do the pay shows. A lot of promoters that are legit, they're going to give you tickets to sell. You know what I mean? And you sell them tickets, and you sounds like y'all got a strong support system.
Yeah.
Strong. You sell them tickets, bro, and you get that cracking like that. Like, I mean, sometimes it doesn't hurt to pay for the opportunity. There are certain opportunities maybe to open up for an artist that might be able to extend. But the thing with music, you always want to think about spending your money as an investment. You're looking to get a return on it at some point in time. So you always gotta, you know what I mean? And this is just what I've come to learn, you know what I mean? So take it with a grain of salt. I never want to be the person to sound like I know something because I know nothing. But take it with a grain of salt. But you always want to look at every dollar that you spend, especially into music, as an investment. I mean, it's an art. We love it. We want to do it. But like you said, it's not cheap. So at some way point, it might not be an immediate return, but it might be a long term one. You know what I mean? So if it doesn't make sense, because a lot of times some of these promoters, what they'll do, and shame on them, they'll promote an open mic like it's a show and have you pay a fee to do something like that. That's really not going to be beneficial to you. You might bring the whole room yourself, bro.
Yeah.
And what benefit is that? If you're going to do a room in a concert full of people that you know, you might as well just stay at the crib with it and not pay nothing.
Yeah.
I could buy a couple bottles. They come in. They don't come and vibe anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? So I mean, that's just one thing about it for sure. But yeah, no. So now y'all trying to get the business acclimate. You said even finding cover art and investing in yourself, it's not easy because you don't know where to start. But I mean, the fortunate thing for us today is we got the internet.
Yeah.
So a lot of things you could just Google, like, damn, how do I, like, where can I go to get cover art? You know what I mean? Like things like that are more accessible, and it's just so many other people that do those type of things now.
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely had a lot of help from people that's already been making music as far as what to do, even outside of it with just shows, cover arts, like who to connect with. So I definitely like Shawski helped me out was linking me with Mars.
Yeah.
For the boat season.
Shout out Shawski.
Yeah, for sure. Ildema helped me out as well. He's really who I started recording with. Like he's out in his house. We did alpha tapes.
Yeah.
And I was like
what's the alpha tapes? What's that about?
That was probably almost a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was me, who was it? Geechee. Shout out Geechee. And a couple other K was on that. K Lifestyle was on that. Dark Skin Dave was on that.
So it's like a collaborative project.
Yeah, it was a collaborative with a lot of Ildemo, the people who he worked with.
Okay.
And it was like a quick little EP,
like a compilation.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. So that's when
is that streaming?
Yeah, that's streaming.
Okay, yeah, check that out, y'all.
Yeah, alpha tapes
for sure.
But yeah, they definitely there's a lot of people that put me on. Modi Natural over there.
Yeah.
Modi and friends.
Yeah.
I was always over there, so that's probably what we're performing next.
Mo did the intro for Marley State of Mind.
Bro?
Yeah, he did that for the TV show or for the podcast. It's not TV show, not yet anyway.
I'll tell you what, Jahad pushes him up there. Like I knew when he said Mo, I was like the natural. He was like, it's because that's one thing about him. He showed love to a lot of like people that like this is real for him. That's how I even knew who. All you had to do was say his name. I knew he wasn't. He would make beats because of him. He did a couple of his beats. I'm like, oh, them are fire. So yeah, he be pushing names up there. Hey, shout out Shawski, man. Put me on the next one. I ain't have nothing dropped. You know what I mean? So that kind of motivated me. I was like, man, they got 40 artists on this goddamn thing, and my name ain't one of them. So I'm like, but you know what? That was again how you expect somebody to know you that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Shawski. So yeah, hopefully the next one I'm there because I definitely liked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it.
What show was that? Which one are you talking about?
That was the Christmas one?
Yeah, the Christmas one.
Okay, the Shawski and friends.
Shawski and friends was there. Yeah, it's me and D-Walk had a set.
That's what's up.
Shout out gang. And D-Walk's another one. Like we got a group full of people that we're all different, but we're all fire. Like this entourage tape, it's gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, I think the entourage tape's gonna be
They bullshit.
Y'all hear that? They said they're waiting on y'all. What's up?
They know.
Yeah. He said y'all bullshitting. That's why they had to go drop bow season one time to hold the people
Hey,
over.
look, yeah, we all got different like we all do.
No,
different
yeah, we
stuff.
fucking
They,
around. I ain't know.
We
Ain't
we
no
can
person.
get out at 10 to 2. They
Right,
not so
yeah.
much, but they probably think we bullshit when they go to the studio in the day. But
Right.
all our jobs are different, so it's like
Yeah.
until this is paying the bills, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah. And it's about, and it sounds like y'all doing what y'all got to do. It sounds like it's coming together. Entourage tape coming, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
More opportunities coming, more shows. We're going to do that as well, right?
Absolutely.
All that
Gotcha.
coming up. What else? So we got the Entourage tape dropping. Y'all got anything else y'all want to let the people know about?
Yeah, as far as for me goes, like I got a lot of singles that I just put out. So every like 2 weeks, I'm trying to drop a single. I'm been sitting on a lot of music, so just be on the lookout. Like I said, Dayton Durrell on all platforms.
Yes,
right?
sir.
I'm dropping videos. I'm always posting on IG about music. Like that's really what it's about now. And,
Yes, sir.
As far as for me, I'm just excited to keep growing and put like my own project out there. Like a lot of them, they got like a lot of people I make music with. They got stuff out there. So
They're already established in the game a little bit.
I don't know. You just got a bunch of singles.
I had a couple singles.
I was gonna say I think I'm the only one that never dropped like a project.
Okay.
But actually, I think me, him, D-Wall, and yeah, that might be the word. I know Dave and KE did. So like for me, I'm just excited to put something out there because it's really like my.
This is your introduction to the world.
Yeah, shout out Pittsburgh Noise, man. They released.
Yeah,
Bridge
definitely.
music today, and we was both
Bridge
on that
music.
song.
We're both on that.
So as far as confidence goes, they did a submission of like, oh, everybody send me your music.
Yeah.
And we're gonna choose. I got the DM like, yeah, bro, you're on. I'm like, on
sure.
what? Like, I forgot I sent you goddamn song.
Is that exciting for you when these different opportunities pop up?
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
again, it's not something I expected. Like, I'm just like I make music with my friends, but now it's like I'm taking them a little bit more serious.
You're starting to see that it's real.
Yeah.
Well, let's play one more jam before we get up out of here. Y'all got what y'all want to let the people hear?
I mean, what we do that with that MC Hammer.
Yeah.
And listen to Entourage.
Yeah. So this is actually.
Oh, y'all got something unreleased?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see
well,
that?
It's on there. It's
I thought y'all about to give me the unreleased. I love that.
You want the unreleased?
It don't matter. I love it when I get the unreleased though. Marley State of Mind, we be having the unreleased joints too. People come on here dropping exclusives.
Shout out Chris BG. Just because we talked about it.
We got some. I be getting the exclusives over here. You know what y'all do?
We'll do you like. We'll get you the exclusive because it's super fun.
Yeah, that's
World's Dopest Podcast. Bunch of Bull Studios.
Your airdrop?
Yeah, yep.
It's not just a smack book, is it?
Nah, don't say my girl.
Oh shit! I didn't know that was your.
No, that's not me. That's not me. I was saying when it does pop up on there,
somebody write it down.
It's like no, out there, but I'd rather. It's probably not even on, bro.
You got his number? Yeah, just send it. Yeah, either that or I will give him some unreleased because that MC Hammer is dropped and it's fire. That's more like me rapping that people probably are surprised about. Some more like
you said you don't really be MCing like that, but that's the thing though. Like a lot of the stuff that you're doing does have hip hop elements, so I can see you easily transition into some rap.
Yeah, I do a lot of.
Cause you got bars.
Shit. I swear.
You got bars.
I appreciate it, but I swear.
Don't let that fool you. He'll go in there and go crazy with the bars.
No, that's just because like now it starts like people like
you sent it to me.
They look at me sometimes and be like, okay, he gonna go get this joint started, then we're gonna get lit. Like so now it's just more confidence thing from people around me to push that.
Getting that validation, that constant like, okay, like we can do this for real.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out Chris BG. This is the one that didn't make the tape. That should have.
You can play. You can actually play it. For real. That might be the quickest route.
Yeah. You gotta say it. But yeah, it's just crazy because he know damn well it should have made it. We ain't gonna. He know I'm not gonna let him sit on it. I'll drop this one.
You hear that, Chris?
Yeah, he gotta drop this ASAP.
Brandon had no score, no pop up.
Yeah, right.
It's going.
Hey. Hold on. Okay. Sheesh. We're rolling over. I'm gonna give some Jamaican shit. Hey, bad girl, show me ready, what you do something. Bad girl, put it down, let me do something. Bad girl, show me. Hey, bad girl, baby.
Yeah.
Bad girl, show me something. Bad girl, but someone, baby, show me something. Bad girl, baby. Girl, baby. Hey.
Caught her off the board, I'm rebounded like drumming. Drink like Easter pick, yeah, I'm sipping on something. Pulling out the benches, all the hoes start running. Smoking on that city, bitch, I can't see nothing. Number one fan, steady blowing up my phone. She arch your back and throw it back, and then I call her Uber home. 6th freak of the year, she the best is playing role. Ballin' like Messi, I'm scoring all the goals.
She's a bad girl. Bad girl. She get the best head in the whole wide world. She like to make it sloppy and she make the toes curl. Whoa. Bitch, I've been a savage. Once I bust a snub, baby, you gotta get the package. All about the cheese, like I'm playing for the Packers. I don't swim and lead it the way I get the snap. Hey, bad girl, show me ready, what you do something. Bad girl, bust it down, let me do something. Bad girl, show me. Hey, bad girl, baby. Bad girl, show me something. Bad girl, but someone, baby, show me something. Bad girl, baby. Bad girl, baby. Hey.
You gotta drop that one.
Heard there tonight, exclusive. Feel me? Once again, tuned into the world's dopest podcast. Here live at a bunch of Bull Studios. Y'all got anything y'all want to lead the people with before we get up out of here?
Man, no,
I touch on everything.
Yeah, pretty much for me. I just appreciate all the support I've been getting. You know?
Hell yeah.
And I appreciate you having us on there.
Yeah,
Stay
absolutely.
tuned. Definitely dropping a bunch of music, a lot of exciting stuff coming from me. So
Absolutely. Do y'all believe in aliens? Y'all think they coming soon or what?
hey, look, I don't, but my girl does, so I'm gonna just say yes for the sake of her welcome.
Okay. How you feel about aliens? You think they coming or not?
Aliens, I don't think. But I mean, if they do, hopefully they download both seasons before they get here.
Hey, hopefully they playing it on the way here.
Yeah, right.
They already tuned in. They probably got Apple if they exist.
Yeah, they probably
got
made
you.
that
They
shit.
got some type of streaming service.
They got it all.
I'd imagine.
They gotta be listening.
Like,
Hey.
what make you think them aliens is coming though, man? What you know?
They just been talking about a lot in the news, the unidentified flying objects they've been coming across.
They ain't
and
coming from nowhere but Area 51. They shoot them motherfuckers in the air. So.
this is the thing about it. I don't disbelieve anything, is what I always say. Like, I don't know. Like, what do I know? There's 7 billion people in the whole world.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the world's big as hell. What do I know? So I can't say they don't exist. No, I've never been out in the stars, so I can't say from my own. But I say this: if they here, fuck it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's
What we gonna do?
That's probably that girl on that plane sauce.
That's what she's saying, bro.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. He wasn't. I'm not flying with him.
She must have
She
sauce.
said, I don't care. He said, that mother.
He's not real.
Whoa,
He's not real.
that's crazy.
He wasn't real. He wasn't real. Hey, but we real. We down here live. Dopest podcast. Marley State of Mind. Till next time. We'll see y'all.
Appreciate you.